Okay, everyone, I'm back, and as you know, I just did the review for or talked about and reviewed the main story for 194. Now I'm going to talk about the side story. Obviously, Snively, you know, is disappointed and depressed at the fact that everything that he wanted to be a part of is now being flushed down the toilet. Snively here points out the fact that instead of having a powerful city, instead of having a powerful fleet, instead of, having badnik hordes or shadow bosses, whatever, that instead they're stuck in this egg-drome, I think it's what it's called. I think that's what it's called here. Yeah, egg dome is what it is. And that he feels that the only reason he decided to join Eggman in the first place was for power. And that because everything is falling apart around them, even if he wanted to, despite the fact that Robotnik or Eggman is watching him, extra close, or very closely nowadays, except when he's babbling about his latest plans, that even he, Snively, can't, take the throne, if you will, can't take, control, because everything's falling apart around him. And like I said, it's not just because Eggman is watching him. Despite even without Eggman being there, he couldn't do it because everything's just falling apart. All right, and that Snively, no matter what, even if he wanted to start over, there's no chance in hell he could go back to the Mobians because of what he did to Freedom HQ. And what he helped nearly do to them with the whole situation with the egg grapes back in 175. Alright, and that even he can't even go to another part of the Empire and start all over because Eggman has left all his sub-bosses unchecked. So he can't get in contact with them, but he can still try in vain and basically hope that he makes an actual contact, in which he does. He does make actual contact and kind of find someone on the same wavelength, if you will, as he is. Basically we find out that this person has decided, with the way things are, maybe I can, tie up a few loose ends here, come up there and join you and help you out and restore things to the way they were. So basically what we have there is a mystery, just like we had with the Atom thing. I guess Ian likes to throw these mysteries at us, if you will. First it was Atom, and at first we thought it was, I don't know if it was Ken or Carl, whoever did it, but they threw the Atom situation at us, and at first we thought it could be Robotnik coming back. But we find out it's just Tommy Turtle being infected by, a power-driven computer virus. But now we have something else similar to that. We don't know who this person is. But it sounds like they're the kind of person that, along with Snively, could probably snatch power away from Eggman and set things to the way they were and make the Empire back into the most powerful empire on the planet. That's what it sounds like to me. If you read this section here, if you got the issue, if you read that section here, and let me turn on the light here so you can see a little better. If you read this section here, then you kind of get the idea of what I'm talking about, basically. But overall, I say the side story was alright. You know, it's a good lead into a great mystery of the unknown again. So I give it about a 5.5. The first story I definitely give about an 8.5. You know, a good lead in into Hedgehog's Havoc. And, you know, that's about it. You know, I can't say anything more about this issue. All I know is Hedgehog's Havoc is going to be a good one. And then whatever happens there is going to be a good lead into 197 and then obviously into 200. Now I know what you're probably thinking, well wait a minute, 197, you know, I see Sally in jail. Well, I'm going to talk about that in my monthly opinions in just a little bit. But I don't think Sally's going to be gone from the comic book or banished or anything like that. So, but overall this was a good issue. And if you haven't got it yet, I suggest you go to your local comic shop, pick it up. Or if you go to milehighcomics.com or any comic site online, order it. I guarantee you'll enjoy it. It's a good lead-in, like I said, to Hedgehog's Havoc. And until later, I'm BW, or Brian I should say, signing off and saying I'll be back with my opinions, monthly opinions, on what's to be, and, you know, on basically what's to be, and basically my opinions and thought on the Sonic comic book.